Musa, did you go to school today?
No, yesterday.
You went to school yesterday, and today it is off. So again, you'll go to school tomorrow or Friday.
Yes, yes, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, all right. So that means that you are not so tired.
Yeah.
Okay. Sona, how are you?
Good. What about you?
Good, thank you. How about you, Sona? Did you go to school today?
Yeah, I went to school, and after that, I haven't had my piano, and now I'm having your class.
How many hours did you study today? How many classes did you have? Seven or
At
six?
school 7, and after that, 1 hour. I had piano class.
Oh, I see. So can you play the piano?
Yeah, it's like 6 years now.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you have any YouTube channel that you share your music?
No, I don't.
I see. So do you have piano at home?
Yeah, I do.
I see, Sona. Sometimes you should play for us. We can listen to it.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I like the piano a lot, but I don't know. I also wanted to teach my kids, but piano classes are very expensive. Where do you learn at school or you have a private teacher?
I both. I'm going to like piano school, but like it's like public school. But like I also have a like special supervisor that like helps me to improve the process and like make it go faster.
I see. Very good, very good. I mean, playing piano and a good hobby and also nice thing. Anyway, so Musa, Sona, we will continue. We were practicing these questions as you remember. We did a few things. Now you have some idea about the question types, right? And how to solve this. As you practice more and more questions, you will have better and better, how to say, idea. And also you'll have, also you improve your skills to solve this kind of questions. Musa, do you remember this kind of question? We did one before,
Yeah.
but the easier one. Okay, now let's do this together. Maybe two, three questions. Okay, it's a kind of introduction, and after that, I will let you to do and to try some questions, and after that, we will analyze together. If you remember, how did you solve this? Find the sum of the terms in the nth pair of brackets, and somehow we should actually number each pair of brackets, right? As see here, this one is the first one, and this is the second one, and this is the third one, and suppose that, and this one is the nth one. Okay, this one is nth one. But
N plus
actually,
N
if it
plus
is nth
1
one,
will
what are the terms, right? As you see here, the first one, the last number is 4. I can write it as 4 times 1. In the second one, 8, it is 4 times 2. And third one, 12, it is 4 times 3. Now from here, we see the pattern, right? Now from here, now I can predict that then the last term, right? The last in our last parenthesis or nth pair of brackets, the terms must be something like this. The last one will be 4 times n. The previous one will be 4n minus 1. The previous one will be 4n minus 2. And here we have 4n minus 3. And these are the terms in the nth pair of brackets. So the question is, we need to find the sum of these terms, right? So the terms are here. Okay, let me use blue. So let's say nth pair of brackets, the sums are 4n minus 3 plus 4n minus 2 plus 4n minus 1 plus 4n. Now, how many 4n's do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 4n, it is 16n. Minus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that's equal to 5. 5 plus 1, it is 6. So it is 16n minus 6. So the sum of the n's terms are this. What does that mean? It means that, as see here, if n is equal to 1, we will get the sum of the first pair of brackets. That is 16 times 1 minus 6, that's equal to 10. As you see here, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that's equal to 10. How about if n equals 2, for example, we get the second one. That is 16 times 2 minus 6, and 32 minus 6, that's equal to 26. So if you just add these numbers, 5 plus 6, 11, 11 plus 7, 18, 18 plus 8 is 26. So here
Hello,
we have
teacher.
just found the general term. Hi, Daphne.
Teacher, sorry for being late. Like today we had school, by the way, like on-site school.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's tired today. But do you have headache or not?
No, teacher, I don't have an headache.
Good. If you don't have
Teacher,
headache, that's
actually, like we had a math class, and I felt like it was way too easy. Like we just talked about, I don't know, 10 or 5 stuff.
hmm.
Like we were doing the geometry problems, and there was like 5 or like, yeah, 5 or 4 things that we did, and they were all like very easy. In one, I just didn't even write it down, so I'm not that tired yet.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, if you just keep studying at this pace, at this how to say speed, and the school's math becomes piece of cake for you. But
It is.
maybe after, like as I told you at the beginning, maybe after 5 or 6 months, and also if you're doing homework, you will see that because now, as I told you, this practicing problems, it's not only about learning. Actually, you are sharpening your learning skill. It's like sharpening your knife, and once it is sharp, you can cut very fast. It means that you can learn things very fast. It doesn't matter what you're learning. Okay, you can just find the logic and the pattern, because here in life everything is related to each other, right? So if you just can see the pattern or the relationship, and that makes your learning quite easy. Anyway, definitely we have just started. This is our first problem, okay? And we are going to solve maybe 3 4 questions together. And after that, I will let you try. And after that, we will analyze. And if you remember, we did similar question in the previous paper, but it was only we had like 2 or 3 turns, I think. But here that is a little bit more, not complicated, but how to say, a little bit advanced version of that problem. Okay. All right. And also we did this question before, right? Similar one. Musa, do you remember?
Yes, I
Yes, teacher.
remember.
Yeah, we did
I
similar.
remember.
And how much did we
It was
get? Do you remember
90.
what's the question?
90.
BAC. Is it 90?
Yes.
And
Teacher,
how did we
isn't
get
it
90?
something like, no, that's not related to that. Yes. Today I learned something like in the circle when there's like an angle like that, it makes 90 degrees there. But I didn't really know, I didn't really get why it was like that, so I'm gonna ask that to my parents sometime.
Yeah, if you're saying that in a circle, now soon I'm going to ask you a difficult question related to this, maybe later. And that is a diameter. Diameter is the chord that passes through the center. Okay. Now, if you just pick any point on the circumference and join these things. Okay.
Oh, like that. Okay, okay, okay. I know that rule, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Because
that rule, that was the rule I'm talking about.
if
Why
this
is it like that, teacher?
if this angle is subtended by the diameter, it's always 90 degrees. Actually, it is just a special case. In general, we can prove that, but here, let's say we have any angle. This is the center of the circle, let's say, and another angle. And these two angles are subtended by the same arc. I'm talking about this arc. Okay. So in general, if this angle is alpha, and that is always 2 alpha. Okay. We can prove this, but not now. It's not our
Teacher,
topic
I
now.
also know that rule because like a year before last year, yes.
If you
Last
know
year I
if you know
were able
this,
to.
if you know this, Daphne, it's just a special case of this rule. As you see here, we are talking about half of the circle. What is this angle? It is 180, right? If it is 180,
Ah,
this angle
half
must
of
be
it.
half of 180. So it is 90.
Okay. Not like 90, but any other number, just divide by two. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay then. It's just again practice this one. How did you solve this? What's the question? PQ, okay, these two lines are parallel, and PA is equal to PB, AR is equal to AC. And what is the question? BAC. So we have to find this angle, right? And since these two lines are parallel, and if this one is alpha, this also alpha, and this one is beta, and also this one is beta, right? Did we solve like this? Okay, this one is, let's say, this x, right? We are going to find this x. So from here, what is this angle? This angle is 180 minus 2 beta. But actually, these two lines are parallel, right? This angle, angle P, and angle R, their sum must be equal to, what is it? 180. Now, from this relationship, I can just write here, this angle must be 2 beta. Because let's see here, 2 beta plus 180 minus 2 beta is equal to 180. Just taking this one, because here, from this, right, x plus alpha plus beta is equal to 180 degrees. So from here, the triangle 2 alpha plus 2 beta is equal to 180. So alpha plus beta is 90 degrees. So from here,
But
what is
isn't it
x?
like,
X
teacher,
equals 90.
x plus alpha plus beta also equals 2 beta and 2 alpha. So if you just like minus 2 betas out of there, 1 beta and 1 x out of there, so like 2 an x plus,
Yeah, that's
no,
also right.
a
But
beta plus a,
I'm
that
just
will
using,
create us more problems. Yes.
yeah, I'm using just this straight angle, 180, and after the one triangle, it is 180. And definitely, again, I'm not saying that this is the only way. This method comes to my mind. That's why I'm telling here. There may be some other way, maybe easier way, and how do I know that? Only when we try again, and we may have some different solution, because especially a lot of geometry questions, usually they have some different methods. One question and solved in very, very different methods. But it actually depends on your pick. Sometimes I prefer algebraic methods. Some people prefer some different methods, okay? But I like algebraic methods. Anyway, actually, we have already idea about this one. And how about this question? There are 367 students in the school hall. What is the probability that two of the students have their birthday falling on the same day of the year? But here, this question was asked in 2014. So you should just suppose that now we are in 2014. And which means that 2014 is not a leap year. And how many days do we have here? Here we have 365 days. Musa, did you ever see or read or try this kind of question before?
No.
Isn't there like a whole lot of topic named like possibilities? Because that's what like I was like working on a few months ago. So is this supposed to be like how much there can be, like all 66 days, 360 days? Something
We
like
have
that.
365 students, right? And in 1 year, we have 365 days. So if you just pick if you pick any student from there, what is the probability that two of the students have their birthdays falling on the same day of the year?
366. 1 divided by 366.
Yeah, is it like, why is it so? If I ask, actually, it's a kind of pigeonhole problem. Now, again, if you have, let's say, 3 holes here, 1, 2, 3. And now I cannot draw pigeon here. Let me just write pigeons are look like humans, okay? We have 4 pigeons here. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay. Now, what is the probability that 2 pigeons go to the same hole, for example? So that's the worst access scenario is, for example, here we have 1 pigeon and 1 pigeon and 1 pigeon. right? The last one, actually, it just goes to either this one or this one or this one, right? So what is the probability here? It is 1 over 3. Right. And also here we have 365 days, right? Let's say if every student is born on a different day, right? And when you just pick two students where actually they are born on the same day, it will be, because if you take this as 365 days, at the time it will be 2 over 365. If you just take this here as 366 days, it will be 1 over 366.
Why, teacher? Why 2 and why 1? Oh, because there's 2 extra. Okay. And then there's 1 extra there.
Additional students.
Okay.
And maybe more actual probability when time comes, I can give you more examples. Okay, let's just this much information enough. And if possible, when you have time, you can just see a few probability problems like this, like pigeonhole problem or this kind of problem, and see some. If you just see 2-3 questions, that would be enough for now. Okay. So how about this question? Did we try this before? If not, can you give it a try? Okay, but you need to solve a bit faster. I will give you only 2.5 minutes. Okay. And this will be kind of revision for you if you know. If you don't know, something new. After 2.5 minutes, let's analyze together. Here, x be a number such that x plus 1 over x is equal to 5. That means that x is positive number, right? If x is negative number, two negative numbers cannot be equal to 5. So we need to find the value of x cubed plus 1 over x cubed.
Here, in this case, can x be like a number that is not actually full? Like,
But here, that number is not a whole number. That's why if you try to find it, will be very complicated.
no,
So
that's
just,
what I'm asking. Is this, can it be not a whole number?
yeah, it's not a whole number here. It's not a whole number.
Okay.
Now, for sure, it's not a whole number because here we have 1 over x, right? Just you need to use some simple algebra and get the answer.
Is it 2? Oh, no, no.
Musa, did you get anything?
I don't know. I'm still solving.
Daphne, how about you?
Teacher, I'm also solving. I couldn't get anything.
How are you solving? What did
Like,
you do? Did you
I just did like x plus 1 divided by x, and then I sent one of the x's to the other side to leave 1 divided by x equals to 5 minus x.
No,
But
no,
that doesn't really bring me anywhere.
no. That doesn't give anything. Let me just let's do it together. Okay, it's not so hard like this. The first step usually, uh, sometimes they also ask, what is x squared plus 1 over x squared? Or x to the power of 4 plus 1 over x to the power of 4, anything, okay? So in general, how do you solve this question? Here in this case, if I square both sides here, what happens? Here. So on the right-hand side, here we have 5 squared, right?
Okay, so 5 is x is like 1 square is always going to be 1.
Yeah,
Like
x
any half
squared.
of 1 is 1. So we're just going to make 5 cube.
Oh, here is equal to 25. So I just keep this here. So x squared plus 1 over x squared is equal to 25 minus 2 is equal to 23. Okay. Now next step. So I need to find cube, right? How about if I multiply this? Here we have x squared plus 1 over x squared. I will multiply this by x plus 1 over x. And we know that x squared plus 1 over x squared, we have just calculated, is equal to 23. And how about x plus 1 over x? It's given as equal to 5. Now, if you simplify the left-hand side, x squared times x, it is x cubed. X squared times 1 over x, that's equal to x. 1 over x squared times x, that is 1 over x. 1 over x squared times 1 over x, that is 1 over x cubed. On the right hand side, we have 115. Now I know the value of x plus 1 over x, right, is equal to 5. Take this to the right hand side again. What is left on the right hand side? On the left hand side, x cubed plus 1 over x cubed. On the right hand side, 115 minus 5, that's equal to 110. Musa, did you get it?
No, I like get mm, like very different answer.
No, did you understand the solution?
No, I'm still observing it.
Definitely. How about you?
Sure, it was so easy.
Yeah,
Couldn't
it
see
is
it.
so easy. But another question for you. If you understand this, Musa, which part you didn't understand?
Hmm, I am watching.
Okay.
Hmm,
Now the
hmm.
question for you, Daphna, Sona, Musa, if you understand. Next question is, how about if the question was like this? What is x to the power of 5 plus 1 over x to the power of 5? Can you find this? I give you 2.5 minutes using the same methods. Okay. Time starts now. Because now, if you understand this idea, this power can be anything. Extra power 7, 8, 9, 10, anything. We can do that. Just it takes a bit time, but no problem. Daphne, any answer?
No, teacher, I couldn't get it.
Why not? Musa, how about you?
Yeah, I don't really understand.
What?
Like, I don't know. I get it, but it's just that I can't do it. I can't apply it on other things.
Look here, again, x to the power of 5, right? Here we have already calculated this x cubed plus 1 over x cubed. Just multiply this, x cubed plus 1 over x cubed, and multiply this by x squared plus 1 over x squared. And we know how to multiply. It's like a plus b times c plus d. And what is x cubed plus 1 over x cubed? We have already calculated here. That's just equal to 110. And how about x squared plus 1 over x squared? We have calculated here is equal to 23. Now, if you expand this, x cubed times x squared, x to the power of 5, 1 over x cubed times 1 over x squared, 1 over x to the power of 5, 1 over x cubed times x squared, 1 over x, and the x cubed times 1 over x squared, that's equal to x. On the right hand side, I have 110 times 23. I know the value of this one, right, is equal to 5. Take to the right hand side. Then from here, x to the power of 5 plus 1 over x to the power of 5 is equal to, what is it, 110 times 23 minus 5. And we now have to evaluate this just using, what is this, multiply 11 times 11, 110 times 23 and minus 5, that's equal to 2. The answer is 2525. Okay,
Okay.
maybe you are a bit tired now. Okay, when you have fresh, uh, when you feel yourself fresh at the time, you should give a try. And it is very easy, very simple question. I'm not doing very complicated, just simple. I'm using just this idea. Number one is a plus b and c plus d, right? And another one is I just use this property a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. That's it. Just using these two algebraic formula. All right, then let's move on to the next question. How about this one? Guys, can you first give a try and after tell me how you can do this? The question is divide the following shape into 4 identical parts. Musa, any idea?
Okay. No.
Daphne, how about you?
Teacher, I'm doing something, I think. Like, I'm going to the right way because I divided into two.
Maybe like
Just if
make
you divide
the
into four.
layer like one layer there like layer by layer.
And the idea is, what I suggested is, we have to divide it into some smaller grids, okay? So that I can divide it into four identical, not identical, equal areas. So it says that it is four. If I just divide this here, for example, as C, I can from here
Oh, I
divide,
saw.
right, into here, one, and into here. Now we have three squares, right? And this three squares, I cannot divide this by four. But actually, if I divide each one by four, at that time here, I will have 12 smaller squares. Then I can divide them into three. So number one is this one, I can divide into four equal squares. And the second one is also the similar way, four squares. And also the last one, four squares.
Yeah,
So now how many squares I have here? 12, right? And the 12, if you divide this by 4, each actually figure will contain 3 squares. Now, how can I do that now? Actually, it is much easier now. The first one is maybe from here, right? This contains, as you see, 3, right? One, two, three. Another one is from here, uh, this one,
it's a very similar figure.
right?
Like in the previous one, we had something like this.
Yeah,
Very
we did
similar.
this before. So this one is 2, 1. Okay. Is it 2, 1? Or maybe I should do like this, I think. I should do like this. Divide it like this.
No, teacher. You should, yes, you should divide it like that, and then like from doing the same thing to the other side, and then to the also to the other side. So you
Like
will sort of like get this
there.
like that. Teacher, does it needs to be it needs to be identical.
Yeah, identical. It must be exactly the same.
But the same, yeah.
How
Like
about we do the other way?
How?
Oh no, that won't still be.
Okay. How about if I
Teacher, I
do?
was going for rather than squares, but triangles, like dividing it into four parts by making them four small triangles. Maybe that will help.
I found the answer, but I didn't know how to say. Like
I think, how about this one? 1. This is 1. Is it like this? This one is first one, and this one is second one, and this one third one. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. All right, done. Yes, Musa, that one is correct, right? It is. Let me just draw the first one here, like this, right? And all other shapes are like this. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, right? So let me just write. This one is A. That's our the first one, and this one is B, and this one is C, and this one is D and D. Are they all the same, right? They are all identical.
like L.
Yes, like L. Okay, good. Or it's just, what is it? Inequality sign. Very good. Beautiful question. Anyway, let's move on then to the next question. Uh, Daphne, Musa, did you study trigonometry?
Sinus? No, I didn't remember trigonometry. No, I don't think so. I didn't know anything about sinus and cosinus.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then I wonder why they put here. Okay. So here because this is secondary 2. In secondary 2, there must be some basic trigonometry, or let's see. Maybe by mistake they put here. Anyway, we have here, and if you don't know, I don't know how can I explain this. Because here just we are going to use very simple formula here. We have this property, cosine squared of x minus sine squared of x is always equal to cosine of 2x. Now from here, cosine of 2x equals -1. That means that 2x is equal to, when cosine is equal to -1, is equal to pi. So that's equal to pi, and x equals pi over 2. Or 2x is equal to 2 pi, 3 pi, and x is equal to 3 pi over 2. What is the question? Find all the solutions to the trigonometric equations. So we have two solutions only. One is 90, second one is 272. Anyway, if you don't know now, I will skip this. Let's see. If you have more questions, then I will give you some idea about this trigonometry. Guys, how about this beautiful question? It's just about simple, what is it? The property of a circle, okay? And we know that the distance from the center of the circle, right? And to any point on the circumference, it is defined as the radius, right? And that's the thing. Let's let's first give a try, okay, like 2.5 minutes. After that, we will discuss together. It's also a very beautiful question. And also here, you need to use Pythagorean theorem. Musa, do you have any idea?
No, zero idea.
Defna, how about you?
I actually have an idea, but it's just that I couldn't do it yet.
What did you do? Did you draw anything?
Yes, I did draw. I did like do some stuff, but just haven't found it yet.
Sona Mirzaeva, how about you? Are you still there or is already sleeping?
I'm here.
What are you doing, Sona? Why are you so
I'm
quiet?
trying to solve this.
Okay, just I give you idea. All right, Sona, Defna, Musa, can you just try this? And suppose that this is the center of the circle. Okay. Now let me just join this. Okay. And since it is just actually this is tangent, right? The side of AG is tangent to the circle. So this angle is 90 degrees. Okay, and also I will join this, right? Straight line. And we know that this one is, what is it? It's just the radius of the circle. Let's say this R. And also this one is radius of the circle. Also it is R. I will continue. Now, how about if I just join like this from here? Okay. Um, Drop this. and drop this. Okay, and join also this one. Definitely, can you tell me what is the length of OC?
OC. Which one's OC, teacher?
OC is radius, right? OC.
Oh, it's R.
It is
Yeah,
R,
R.
right?
Yes, R.
Okay, another question for you. And here in the question, this one is 2AB, and this one is 4. Definitely, can you tell me what is the length of this remaining part? What is it?
Which remaining part, teacher?
I mean, this part. Can you see that's the blue?
Ah, yes. Shouldn't it be like R? Yeah, the other one, like the C that goes there.
So just R minus 2
Minus.
because this one is 2, right? This one is 2. So the remaining parts are minus 2,
I
right?
mean, you can do that too.
And how
I was
about this
going to
one?
like teacher,
This part,
those two sides of it, and then square them both, plus them, and equals to R
yeah, but
square.
actually, can you see this one? Because the rectangle, if you draw this, now we form a right angle triangle. So this is a radius, right? And this one, I know this one is 4. So this one is 4. So remaining part should be R minus 4. Now I have a right angle triangle here. So here we have R minus 4 squared plus R minus 2 squared is equal to R squared. What is this? Just a quadratic equation. And now we know how to solve this. If you expand this, here we have R squared minus 8R plus 16. Second one is R squared minus 4R plus 4. On the right hand side, we have R squared. This R squared, it is gone. So if you want R squared minus 8R minus 4R minus 12R, 16 plus 4, that's equal to 20. And here we have 0. Now this one is equal to, what is it? It is minus 10 times minus 2. Minus 10 plus minus is 12. So I can factorize it as R minus 2, R minus 10 is equal to 0. Or R is equal to 2, or R is equal to 10. As I say here, R minus 4. So this R cannot be less than 4. So that's why it is rejected. And what is the answer? It is 10. So dot, dot, dot. Radius of the circle is 10 centimeters. Okay, Musa, Defna, Sona, any questions?
Yeah, like, but there like where is r minus 2, but this is all of this is radius. Like, why this part isn't radius, is r minus 2? Because from this dot by all is radius, no?
No, here, I think still you didn't get it. Okay, here, this one is given, right? AB is equal to 2. AD is equal to 4. And I'm saying that suppose that this is the center of the circle. And I'm just joining these points, okay? So now after that, I draw a line parallel to AD. So if you just draw a line here, parallel, and also parallel to AB, again, this one, right? So we know that the whole thing is, right, it is R. And we know that this part is equal to 4. Now what is the remaining part? Remaining part is R minus 4. And also this one, they are parallel, equal, right? Because they are opposite and parallel. And this one is equal to 2. Now, how about the remaining part? And the whole thing is R. So the remaining part is R minus 2. Now, if I join here, then I get a right angle triangle, right? And also this one is R minus 4. This one is R minus 2. And this one is R. Then after that, I wrote this equation because it is a right angle triangle.
Yeah, now I understand. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, very good. Let's move to the next question then. Very easy question. First, can you give a try? 1.5 minutes. After that, we will discuss together. HE times EH, and that's it. In the following cryptograph, all the letters stand for different digits. Find the final four-digit product. So we need to find the final four-digit product, right? So they are asking us to find this one. Actually, in this kind of questions, if it is easy, you can also use, what is it? Guess and trial method. Sona, this is very easy question. Did you do it? Can you do this? Definitely any answer? Well, I wonder how are you doing this? How are you thinking about this?
Teacher, well, sort of like there's this method that I used to know, but I don't think it's going to work. I mean, I'm trying to do it. Teacher, can I ask something? Why is
Okay.
these like questions like hard? Like, actually, some of them are like very easy, or so, and some of them are like very not very hard, but just like hard.
No, they are not hard, but they are different
No, like
questions.
what I'm trying to say, like there's no medium level. Like it's either way too easy, like first few questions and stuff that we did in the last lesson too, they were very easy. And then these ones are like not hard, but like it just makes you stop and think for a while, you know?
Yeah, because Daphne, usually the first 10 questions, they are easy questions. And the next 10 questions, they are medium level questions. And the last 5 questions are quite difficult questions. Usually the first 10 questions are easy questions. Easy means if twice, okay, everybody, I mean, most of the students can do this. And but the last 5 questions, not everybody can do this. You need to think and you need to have some experience. But this question is not so difficult. For example, Daphne, here just guess and trial. Suppose that A is equal to 1. If A is equal to 1, then 1 times what number ends with 8, then H must be 8, right? I mean, sorry. If A is equal to 1, then H must be 8. Now, if you just try this, then here we have, what is it? 81 times 18, right? If you multiply this, it's 8 times 8 is 64. But here we have two-digit number. It doesn't work. So E cannot be equal to 1. Okay, we are done with 1. And how about if E is equal to 2, for example? 2 times what number is equal to 4? I mean 8. So H should be equal to, what is it? Either 4 or 9. If it is 4, check it again. E equals 2, H equals 4. 42, 24. Multiply. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 4, 16. Also here we have two-digit number. It doesn't work, right? So also H cannot be equal to 4. How about H is equal to 2 times what number ends with 8? It is 9, right? So here we have 29, 92. Again, because of this 9, if you multiply by 29, it will not be two-digit number. Also, actually, this answer is not possible, right? And how about if E is equal to 3? Then H should be, what is it? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, 6, right? So here we have 36. Is it 36 or 63? 63, actually, it doesn't matter. 63, 36. Multiply, it is 18. Again, 36. It doesn't work. What? All right.
But I found all of the pairs that can be there, but no one, all of them is rejected.
If E is equal to 4, so H should be equal to 2. 40, 24, 42. It is 8, 4. Here we have 4 times 4, 16, and 8, 9. This works, right? 24, 42.
Ah, yeah, yeah. I I forget about this part.
So it is 8, 4 plus 6, 10. We have 0, and here we have 10. So the answer is 1008. Okay. And guys, let's finish this class with this example. That's also a beautiful question, but let's just do this together because we are running out of time. If you have any idea, you can tell me. Let me just give 1 minute to think this. Uh, Sona, can you read the question?
Oh, yeah, sure. A farmer wants to plant 10 trees in 5 rows such that there are exactly 4 trees in each row. Draw a diagram to show how the trees should be planted.
Okay. Musa, did you understand the question?
Yeah.
A farmer wants to plant 10 trees in 5 rows, such that there are exactly 4 trees in each row, maybe each line or each row, whatever you call this. Draw a diagram to show how the trees should be planted. That's also not very easy question, but here, what should we do here is, it will be only way is like this. Here we have, it will be like a star. Let me just draw this. Okay, the only way is this. So here we have one tree. Here we have another tree, another tree, another tree, one line. And here we have one tree, another tree, another tree, and another tree, 4 trees. And also here we have one tree, and one tree, one tree. And also here we have one tree. If you just look any line, right, we have 4 trees. So we have 5 rows, and in each row we have 4 trees, and altogether we have 10 trees, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, just some questions, if you don't have experience, just sit and think and find this. It may be a little bit hard. That's why preparation is really important. Okay. So today is Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So fast. Okay then. Guys, I will finish the class then. I will meet you on Monday. Again, I will just drop the questions in the WhatsApp. Maybe also if you want to practice, just let me know. I will put one more question, okay? And from next week, we will continue from here. Thank you very much. Now I have another meeting waiting for me. Okay. Have a nice weekend. I will see you on Monday. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye
So
bye.
goodbye.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
Thank
Bye bye.
you.
see you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.